And it's about the momentum. We've created some good momentum, and you want to carry that through the off season. And it starts. This is a big piece of it.
Mark, if you win, you're back to 500 in Kentucky. There aren't a lot of coaches who've been there 7 years who are at 500. Would that mean something to you?
It would. It would. I think each and every step, you try to continue to get better, continue to build. I really do. I want to be in Kentucky a long time. I want to do, really big things and good things and continue to sustain and continue to also build in the areas that we need to build. So it's always important. There's always little steps.
Cash said that throughout all the bowl prep through his 4 years, he said it's almost been like a science experiment. Do you think you found the right recipe for bowl week prep?
I hope so. When it works, it does. And last year, so last year we certainly enjoyed it. It was a different team. It's different each and every year. But I like the mentality of this group. I like the way they've grown. And I think they were comfortable with our approach from a year ago and kept a very similar approach this year. Again, it was a touch different with our schedule the way it was back home with our finals. A bit more condensed in this one. But I know our guys appreciate being here. They appreciate being around each other. We try to make it enjoyable, but also very important. When you get out there, it's time to go and you're here to win.
People often say a bowl game's the team that wants to be there more that wins. As a coach, is that valid or is that just media?
I think it is in this regard. Again, you've heard me talk about it. Our team hears me talk about it all the time. Everybody wants to win come game time. I think it matters when their preparation and their focus throughout that. So you have a long time to prepare for these bowl games. So if you're just having a ho-hum approach, you know what I mean? Naturally, you're not going to be as locked in. So that goes back to the things we talk about all year. You win the games on Saturday by your preparation throughout the week. And I think bowl games are very similar in that way, in that when you're back home and everybody's gone from campus, but they're there practicing, is that a positive experience for them or is it a negative experience? And then when you get here, the way you present it to them, the way they practice, I think that all matters. I think George Patton knows a thing or two about leadership, right? Morale's important.
Do you get much of a feel during the build-up to how much want-to your team has for this game?
I have no doubt that our team will want to win. It's just the makeup of this group, and I think it says a lot about our team and our assistant coaches and the way they approach things. And I don't think there's any question they'll be hungry and ready to play.
There's been some kind of comparisons to their defense with how Tennessee played and their offense and how Louisville played. Did you get a good feel in those games as how you can prepare for this Virginia Tech team?
You learn all throughout the season, with what you're going to get. I definitely think you're going to see something different than we saw with Tennessee do. I don't think you're going to see that exact style. But in some basic ways, you know what I mean? You will, but in others, very different. I think you're going to see an aggressive approach. Just my opinion by Virginia Tech. Yeah, I think you're going to see just knowing Bud and playing against him and his style. I think he's going to be very aggressive. However, we've got to create big plays with that, and you guys could see the defensive approach if you watched us with Lynn at quarterback the last 6 games. I mean, there's different styles. I mean, Missouri was blitzing and pressuring, and we found a way to exploit that, to create big plays. And then others, took a more bend but don't break, and Tennessee played with a post safety a good portion of the game, or showed that, and then pressured off of it. I think you're going to see a little. I don't think there's any question you're going to see a very aggressive approach by Virginia Tech.
Not all 7 and 5 records are created equally. Considering what you guys went through this year, how satisfied are you with what you did?
I am proud of this team. We always want to win. We're there to compete and win each and every week. And that's the point where we got to in our program, that we do go to prepare to win. We expect to win, but we understand how difficult that is too. We play in an unbelievably difficult conference, but I am proud of this group and the way we got started with a tough start, and they did not, flinch, and they bounced back and found a way to win, and that says a lot about that.
The program's been all about physicality. How do you think that gets you ready for a game like this against a team that's known for it?
Because, in these bowl games also, the physical approach generally doesn't go away. You know what I mean? There's when you're cute, there's a tip pass, or you're not on the money, or the timing's off, or things of that nature. With us, I think everybody knows what you're going to get, and hopefully, we won't miss much from the last game until now, because we were certainly playing very good football at the end of the year, and hopefully we'll keep that going.
Mark Cash was saying that